Greetings to you all, veterans, family, friends, and members of the 96th Infantry Division Association. My name is Lieutenant General John Riggs. I am the Commanding General of the 1st United States Army. I am here today as a representative of the United States Army to say congratulations and help present this famed division with a Presidential Unit Citation. On behalf of a grateful Army and a grateful nation, I want to congratulate you all upon receipt of this long overdue, but nonetheless prestigious award. To all, past and present, who served with the Deadeyes during World War II, I want to convey our respect for you, the greatest generation, who not only won a world war, but came home, rolled up your sleeves, and made America the greatest nation this world has ever known. You are truly our heroes, one and all. And as a small token of our respect and admiration, I wish to present you with a short film outlining some of this famed division's operations and accomplishments during World War II. From Leyte to Okinawa, the tenacity and spirit of the 96th Division proved itself in battle time and again. As you pushed the enemy in the Pacific to the farthest edge of the island of Okinawa. The brilliant victories achieved by the brave soldiers of the 96th Division were punctuated by the awarding of 5 Medals of Honor. This glimpse of World War II and the 96th Division will allow all to see and understand some of the trials of war. May America never forget. Thank you, and God bless you one and all, and God bless America.
The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan. No matter how long it may take us to overcome this premeditated invasion, the American people in their righteous might will win through to absolute victory.
The 96th Infantry Division was activated on 15 August 1942 under the command of Major General James "Smiling Jim" Bradley at Camp Adair, Oregon. General Bradley's motto for the Deadeye Division from the outset was, "We are going to be well-trained, physically and mentally tough, and ready and eager to fight, not for personal glory, but for the honor of the division and the service of our country." By July of 1944, the men of the 96th were trained and ready to do battle with America's enemies. The Deadeyes were transferred to Northern California, where they worked 24-hour shifts, packing and crating supplies for the entire division in preparation for overseas shipment. October 20th, 1944 was the first direct action in World War II for the Deadeye Division. They were part of a 700-ship, 200,000-troop assault on the island of Leyte in the Philippines. The 96th would fight as part of the 6th U.S. Army and 24th Corps alongside the 7th Infantry Division during this battle. Prior to the battle, General MacArthur, aboard his flagship, watched as the Philippine Islands he left in haste 2.5 years earlier came into view. Just before dawn, the naval bombardment commenced. Supported by waves of planes, the landing craft went in. On the shore, Japanese resistance was lighter than expected. The 96th Division went ashore near Duloc. It is here that word got out to the American troops that the Japanese they were facing were the same troops involved in the infamous Bataan Death March. After landing, the Deadeyes quickly captured Hill 120, overlooking the beach. From atop this hill, the enemy could see every move made by the American forces. To secure the beachhead, its capture was essential. Due in part to the actions of the 96th, General MacArthur and the new Philippine president were able to wade ashore at Red Beach as civilian rule to the Philippines was quickly restored. In a broadcast heard throughout the islands, MacArthur began, "People of the Philippines, I have returned." 2 days after landing, MacArthur visited General Bradley at his command post to receive an update and commend the soldiers of the 96th. When Bradley showed MacArthur a map of where his troops were, MacArthur responded, "That's impossible. No man can get through those swamps." Bradley simply answered, "Nevertheless, they are there." In November of 44, the 96th continued the battle with the enemy at Dagami Heights in Leyte. Although the terrain heavily favored the enemy, the Deadeyes would eventually prevail. In one instance, American troops took several hours to reduce a single Japanese headquarters, but by the end of November, the main portion of the island was under American control. By Christmas 1944, all organized Japanese resistance had ceased. During the battle for Leyte, the Deadeye Division killed nearly 7,700 enemy soldiers. But this heroic battle was not without cost to the Deadeyes. 514 dead, 4 missing, and 1,289 wounded. Another 2,500 would fall victim to illness or injury. On February 8th of 1945, the Deadeyes received orders to be part of the assault on the island of Okinawa. On March 25th, the invasion fleet carrying the 96th set sail from the Philippines on a quiet, uneventful journey towards its next battle in Japan. On Easter Sunday, the strange and terrible battle got underway. At 0830 prompt, 4 assault battalions from the 96th swarmed ashore and quickly scaled the seawall. Directly behind them were the amphibious and land tanks. The Navy mercilessly blasted away to cover the assault. By late afternoon, the beachhead was secure. Kakazoo Ridge was the western flank of a ridgeline that ran across most of the island that bore the same name. It was here, in April of 45, that the Deadeyes encountered the stiffest resistance. No one in the 96th will ever forget the miserable weather on VE Day, victory in Europe, May 8th, 1945. Roads in Okinawa were ankle-deep in mud as the tired lines of infantry trudged silently forward towards a battle that was still to be won. In mid-May, the Deadeyes took part in a 4-division attack on the Japanese. They were ordered to take the high ground, which guarded Shuri from the north to the east, then to seize Conical Hill, the eastern anchor of the Shuri line. Again, the division proved its mettle. Finally, on a Sunday morning in June 1945, near the village of Madeira, a regiment of the 96th helped bring down the curtain on the last great land battle of the war. For its actions in the Pacific, 5 soldiers from the Deadeye Division were awarded the nation's highest award. The Congressional Medal of Honor was posthumously presented to Captain Seymour W. Terry, Bravo Company, 382nd Infantry. Private Ova A. Kelly, Alpha Company, 382nd Infantry. Private First Class Edward J. Muscala, Charlie Company, 383rd Infantry. The Congressional Medal of Honor was also presented to Private First Class Clarence B. Kraft, Golf Company, 382nd Infantry, and Technical Sergeant Buford T. Anderson, Alpha Company, 382nd Infantry. For the 96th Deadeye Division, it will always be said that they kept General Bradley's word. They were trained, they were tough, and they were eager to fight for the honor of their division and for the service of their country. A grateful nation salutes your service to the 96th Division and your sacrifice for the greatest country the world has ever known. God bless you all.
It is my earnest hope and indeed the hope of all mankind, that from this solemn occasion a better world shall emerge out of the blood and carnage of the past, a world founded upon faith and understanding, a world dedicated to the dignity of man and the fulfillment of his most cherished wish for freedom, tolerance, and justice. I now invite the representatives of the Emperor of Japan and the Japanese government and the Japanese Imperial General Headquarters to sign the instrument of surrender at the places indicated. Let us pray that peace be now restored to the world and that God will preserve it always. These proceedings are closed.